Hello again, everyone. Welcome to the show. It's a little bit different of a show today. I'm Jeff Pinnacle, otherwise known as LitecoinLeader in crypto circles. But we're going to be going beyond just crypto today and talk about economic preppers and how this event came to be. Let's go over some of my history. And I'll talk about two of my other co-hosts that are going to be there. But the event is going to be October 8th in Dallas, Texas. And I have been involved in the economy and learning about it for as long as I can remember. I knew that like this thing right here, that wasn't the answer. And then soon I learned that one or two of these, I remember when actually one of these bought a gallon of gas. Believe it or not, I do remember that. But this became, then you need a few, and now you need at least one of these in most places to get a gallon of gas. Why is that? We all know it's probably inflation. It is inflation. This system doesn't work. Okay. We know that the system doesn't work, but that's why we need to talk about the real economy, assets, and an economy versus a financial system. What we live in the United States and most of the globe for that matter is an economic, it's not an economy, it's a financial system. The financial system is built on pieces of paper like this, or which are basically promissory notes. If you look at the top of these, it actually says, go real close, it says Federal Reserve note. That means it's a debt owed to the Federal Reserve. Back right at the end of World War II, they created a system where the dollar, the US dollar, was representative of gold. And the reason that they did that was because it's very expensive and very difficult to move gold around the world. There's piracy, there's counterfeit, there's lots of security, it's heavy. All these things make it very difficult to transport gold and other precious metals like silver. So what they decided was these dollars, these pieces of paper were representative and backed by gold, made a lot more sense. And that created this new financial system, the system that was created back in 1913 when the Federal Reserve came into existence. It was the third federal bank by the United States. And then the U.S. was very strong back then. They were the ones that had most of the gold. They wanted, they became the gold standard across the globe. And that was back in the 40s. In 1944, an event called Bretton Woods, which was the place that they all met back in 1944, I believe. And then they went on the system. They just like the dollar was the golden child everywhere. Everybody wanted the dollar all across the planet. And then after a while, with all the conflicts in the 50s and 60s that the U.S. continued to do, a lot of the other countries said, we'd rather have our gold instead of the paper. So that's when they realized that they printed way too many dollars, and there was not enough gold to back up all the dollars. They had overprinted the US dollar. So that's when President Nixon in 1971 decided that the only way we can resolve this is to basically go off the gold standard and say, well, now this is becoming a Federal Reserve note, not actually backed by gold. It's only backed by the faith in the system and the US government and the Federal Reserve that issues all these Federal Reserve notes. Well, that's the definition of what they call a fiat currency, a fiat system, and none of those has ever survived throughout human history, modern human history, the most that we know. Gold's been the standard for 5,000 years. Gold's been the precious metal for many a long-term history, and whenever a new, like throughout history, other dynasties or other conquests that have happened, and whenever there's a new champion, a new winner of these wars, they don't take the common currency that's in that location. They don't take, like if Rome finally fell, they didn't take their currency except for if it was made out of gold and silver. They want people, if Europe got or Britain got conquered, they wouldn't take the British pound piece of paper. They would take things that were worth something, which would be silver and gold. That's upside down, but you get the idea. So you got silver. That's one silver coin. There you go. It's actually an oversized one, but for visual effect, it's a 2-ounce piece of silver that's actually representative of an eagle. But precious metals, priceless art, things that held value, things that were actually assets, the real estate, the gold, the silver, and the precious collectibles. That's what the Vikings took. That's what the Spaniards took when they were conquering. That's what the Gauls took. That's what the Romans took. That's what everybody throughout history takes whenever there's a new dominant culture on the planet, or there might be more than one, like the Ming Dynasty in China. All these different conquerors, they don't take They could care less about pieces of paper that are backed by the government, because as soon as a country is conquered, the government's gone, which means everything representative of that government is worthless too. The 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 treasuries, whatever paper, whatever economic system that government created, they could care less. So whenever they went and pillaged a village, the Vikings took gold, silver, and anything else they viewed as precious and worth something. So that's exactly what led to talking about economic preppers. We think that we are on the precipice of that event again. Now, these things don't happen overnight. They take time. Like Rome wasn't built in a day, wasn't conquered in a day. But and right now, I can safely say that no one alive has ever lived in a world that without the U.S. dollar or the Federal Reserve note. So what's happening now is that we're moving towards a new financial system, and then we need to prepare for a real economy, not a financial system. And that goes back to cryptocurrencies right there, and also on my shirt, Bitcoin. You've got, let's see if I can point this right. You got silver right there. Actually, it's probably easier on the shield. You have gold, you have silver, you have real estate, and you have the Bitcoin at the top. So that's what we're going to be talking about down in Dallas, Texas. Okay, Dallas, Texas, the event. It's called Economic Preppers because we're going beyond just crypto. We're doing crypto. We're talking about real estate. In my history, I used to do real estate. Patrick Divvy Daddy, there's another speaker, Patrick Hakeem. He used to do real estate. And then you got Dylan Bradley, who's kind of, I guess he's the new kid on the block, but he's been around a little bit and he's done a lot of cryptocurrency as well. So all three of us are now heavily involved in cryptocurrency because we think that is the economic instrument that is going to be the one of the winners going forward. So we're holding this event down in Dallas, Texas on October 8th. Tickets are only $197 to attend, and we include lunch. And if you're flying in, you fly into Dallas Fort Worth. There's a shuttle to the hotel, and we have discounted rooms for $129 a night. You go right to the Westin, Dallas Fort Worth, shuttle right there. Attend the event. We'll be there Friday night and Saturday. We include lunch with the deal, and then you fly out whenever you want, Saturday night, Sunday morning, whatever you like. Again, shuttle from the hotel back to the airport. So it's a crypto conference. It's an economic conference made easy. Economicpreppers.com. That's why we're doing it. We want to come out there and we want to tell you, what position do all these assets have going forward? Real estate, gold, silver, Bitcoin, other cryptos. How do they all fit in the new economy that's about to emerge as we see this other system starting to crumble from all the inflation, from all the issues that we're having with energy and all these things that are costing way too much, not just the United States, but all over the globe. You need to know more about it. You need to understand it more. We're here to tell you about that. We made the price as low as possible for you to attend. There's going to be a workbook as well, so you have a takeaway when you leave. There'll be a telegram, so you can continue talking to us. When we'll have also other methods that you can talk to us beyond this conference, this one day. But we want to make this one day event as easy to attend, as low cost as possible. People are already asking. Some people know about the event are asking if they'll be able to buy the workbook afterwards if they can't attend. The answer will be yes. We're looking at recording the event as well. So please join us if you can. It's going to be a great event. There's going to be lots of people there, lots of like-minded people. The website, economicpreppers.com, tells you about the agenda that we're doing. It's subject to change. We could be adding to it. We're actually looking at other people that might be attending, share their 2 cents too. But we would love to have you guys out there. And it's just under $200. I mean, it's $197 for the next couple of weeks. Then we have to increase the price. But we're trying to get as many people there to attend the event so we can get. We want to have a big community there that will learn about how the old financial system is crumbling and how the new economy is emerging and what's going to be the winners and how you can survive and thrive in this, and you can be prepared but not scared. So lots said today. I'd love to see your comments down below. Please share this video. This is a great avenue. This event is going to be a great avenue for somebody to learn about crypto, learn about gold and silver, learn about real estate, and learn about what an economy is versus a financial system. So come on out. We'd love to see you there. Economicpreppers.com. Leave a comment down below. I would love to see you. Love to see you there. So with all that said, we'll talk to you soon and take care.